Right. So talking about initial PCI DSS assessment, when an entity is assessed for the first time against PCI DSS requirement with a defined time frame, it is not required to have performed the activities for every time frame during the previous year, right? The activities were performed within the most recent time frame, for example, the most recent quarter. And then documented policy and procedure are also in place to ensure that activities will continue to perform within the defined time frame moving forward. For example, if the activities was performed in the last quarter, say for example, a vulnerability scan, and the company has documented procedures to ensure the next scan occurs within 90 days, the entity will meet the requirement in the first PCI DSS assessment. Then talking about subsequent year requirement. For example, after the initial assessment, the entity must ensure that the activity is performed at least once the each defined time frame in the subsequent year, right? If the requirements specify a quarterly activity, the entity must complete at least 4 activities during the year, right? Each occurring at intervals but no longer than the defined frequency that they have documented on their policy. And what's the outcome? The organization must have consistent ongoing processes to ensure all PCI DSS activities are performed on time, right? And what's the takeaway? Periodic activities must be performed within defined time frame, but flexibility exists in the frequency if supported by a risk analysis. You see, flexibility. Periodic activities must be performed within a time frame. Periodic, like PCI DSS have not defined the time and all those things as we discussed. While flexibility exists in the frequency if supported by risk analysis, a structured process should also be in place to address any missed activities promptly and ensure compliance is maintained. For the first assessment, if activities is performed within the most recent time frame and policy in place, no past data is needed. Frequency assessment require the activity to be completed on time each time within the established time frame, right? Then we'll also, the next video, we'll go through the overview of PCI DSS validation process or approaches. We're going to discuss this and then we start handling security controls. And we are coming to the end of our free videos. All the next videos is going to be fully paid on our website. So this, I've already provided a lot of background, a lot of information for you guys for free. So as I said, once we finish it, I'll let you prove. If you want to continue your PCI DSS journey, then call us. You can even do the on-demand and then call us. We'll be more than happy to help you, okay? So with that, I'll see you guys in the next video.